Hi everyone, today we're going to be making some stuffed bell peppers with some ground turkey and some white rice. We're going to sneak in a little vegetable and we're going to season this up with some Mexican spices to give it a nice little Mexican flair, and we'll top it with a little cheese to melt in the oven. And I'm also going to show you how to prepare the bell peppers so that it doesn't get it doesn't stay crunchy. It's nice and tender when it comes out of the oven. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm going to show you how to do it right after this. So to start off, I have my beautiful bell peppers here. I have a red, orange, and yellow one. Now, can you tell me which one is the sweetest? Is it the red one, orange one, or the yellow one? Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear what you think. All right, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to cut my bell pepper from stem to end. I know most people like to cut the top off and then stuff the whole bell pepper, right? I like to do things a little bit differently. And the reason I like to do it that way is because I actually get more stuffing in there, and I like my stuffing. Okay, and it just seems easier to eat as well because it's not this big tall thing. You know, when you get it on your plate, it's just two halves and it's beautiful. To prepare your bell peppers, go ahead and cut them in half, remove that stem and the membrane and seeds, and you're good to go. So we're going to take our cut and cleaned out bell peppers and place them here. I have a steamer here, see that? And we'll just place them right side up, or cut side up I should say. Now as they cook, they're going to fill with water. You're going to notice that the steam's going to settle back down in there, and that's okay. We'll just drain it out. And like I said, we're going to place that on the stove and bring that water to a boil, and then we'll steam it for, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes or until it's slightly soft. While the bell peppers are steaming over there, we're going to start on our rice because that'll take about 18 minutes to cook. So what I have here is some long grain white rice. We're just going to place some chicken broth. I like to use chicken broth because that adds more flavor than just using plain water. It makes it a little more interesting. So pour some chicken broth into your saucepan, add your rice, a pinch of salt, bring it to a boil, and then stir it a couple times, and then reduce the heat to low. Cover it and simmer it for 18 minutes. You want to prep up a nice baking dish that I have here that can go in the oven, and I have this great avocado oil spray here that's a really nice to use for non-sticking. So I'm just going to spray this, give it a little once over, and then I'll place the steamed bell peppers in this as soon as they're done. Let's check our bell peppers. It's been about 15 minutes. We're going to take a fork and just stick it in there. It feels tender. You want it to be tender. Now you'll notice that they have some water in them, some of them, like this one does. So you want to drain that out. And we'll place it right here on our dish. It's time to cook our filling with the turkey. So I got my big frying pan here. I have it over a medium heat. I'm going to add some olive oil to the pan, about a tablespoon or so. Let that get hot. And how do you know when it's hot? Well, it starts moving in the pan very easily. It's not thick anymore. It gets very, runny. In go our zucchini that are finely chopped here, nice little mince so it fits well into our dish. And the mushroom. And we're going to just saute this for about 5 minutes. I'm going to season with just a little bit of salt. Now feel free to use any vegetables you want here. I just happen to have some mushrooms and zucchini. You could, do onions, you can do broccoli, carrots, anything you like. Asparagus, it's all good. Here's what this saute looks like after 5 minutes. It's starting to soften up, and we're going to continue cooking it. But now we're going to add the ground turkey. So I've got a pound of turkey here that I'm going to toss in. So you want to break up that turkey into pieces, small pieces, and we're going to add our spices. Okay, so here's all my spices: Ancho chili powder, smoked paprika, ground cumin, ground coriander, and some garlic. And I'm going to try and sprinkle it around so it doesn't get all in one spot. Now you want to make sure you really mix that up. Now you want to cook this until the turkey, of course, is completely cooked and there's no pink left. Now we need to add a bit of salt to this, so I'm going to probably about a half a teaspoon. Okay, our turkey is done. Now we're going to just add, I'm going to turn this down to low, we're going to add our rice to the mixture. Now you can add as much rice as you want, depending on the ratio of, you know, the ground turkey to the rice that you want. But I'm probably going to use most of this. I made a cup of rice. Just want to mix that in. Now you want to make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Whenever I have basil in the house, I've bought it at the store or I'm growing it in the garden, I love to use it in my recipes. It's my favorite herb. So I just take the leaves, pile them on top of each other, and then you just want to chop them up. All right, here we go. We're going to start loading these up. And you can see why, well, maybe you can see or understand why I like to cut the bell peppers this way, because it just seems like it gets a lot more, I can get a lot more filling into it. And when you go to eat it, it's just so much easier. Just cut it, you know? Okay, so I like to mound things up, so I do it like that. Now I'm going to have more filling than I do bell peppers. And that's okay. I can get some more bell peppers and fill them again. Or I can just eat this with a lettuce wrap. I can eat it plain, just like it is. So there's options. Now I grated up some cheese. I used cheddar cheese, but feel free to use whatever you want. Looks good. Now this is going to go in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes or so. It doesn't take long. We're just really heating everything up since everything's cooked. And here goes our cheese. I just put a little blop right on top and it'll melt down. You don't want to cover these because then the cheese will stick to the foil, right? Into the oven we go. Check these out. These are looking so good. They took 20 minutes to cook. I have enough filling left over that I could make probably 4 more bell peppers with. Here's one of my tastes, and then another. Let's see if we can keep it on the fork. Yeah, I think we can do it. First thing I want to mention is that bell pepper is perfectly cooked. It's soft enough. It's not raw at all, like you might, get if you didn't steam it or pre-cook it. So definitely do that. It will turn out perfect for you. Only 20 minutes in the oven and we're good to go. It is really, really delicious. Oh, and next week I am going to be making vegetable quesadillas. So something you could feed the kids, sneak in a few veggies with all that cheese oozing all over the place. They are going to love it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you're going to want to do that. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that notification bell will tell you when that new video comes out. If you're looking for more delicious recipes to try, I've got a couple of them for you. One right over here. This is my chicken fajitas made in a cast iron pan. They are absolutely delicious. You gotta try them. And if you want something maybe like a little ice cream, I've got a great lemon ice cream recipe for you right down here. So give that a go as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to leave me a comment and a thumbs up.